You could easily look at him and say, oh, he's crazy. He's gone insane.
Han Meditation.
Hey guys, as you can see, I have all these journals. The link will be in the description. So go ahead and check this out, and it'll be in Amazon. Go ahead and get the book if you want to support the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Hey guys, today I just wanted to talk about faith with all of you all. I want to hear your perspectives and what you think about faith. And I'll say what I think about faith is, because over the last week, this has been a prevalent message in both my life and Kelly's life as well. And one of the things that I'm telling people is that faith is actual trust in God. But people don't realize it. I mean, you hear the words, faith is trust in God, but do you actually listen to what that means? Whenever I'm saying faith is absolute trust in God. Faith is, for example, whenever I was in the hospital, a normal person, stage 5 kidney disease, diagnosed in the hospital, in the ICU. They're telling me I have to get surgery, tubes implanted in my body. My kidneys are done. I'm going to have to get surgery. I'm going to have to get a transplant. And this is going to be years on the line. I'm going to have to do dialysis for 12 hours a week. I'm going to have to spend all my personal money on this. And it's just a crazy situation. In that point, most people couldn't even conceive of one positive thing that was in that situation. They're thinking they're in the hospital. Their life is over. They just got married in the hospital. They had a stroke in the hospital. Their life is basically done. They almost turned into a vegetable inside of the hospital. Everything is going wrong. It's easy in that moment to just sit there and say, hey, guess what? Everything's going wrong. So God did this to me. This is bad. This is not what's supposed to happen. Of course, this is bad. Look at this. It's all bad. That takes no effort. It takes no faith. It takes no strength to do that. Where you find strength, where you find faith is someone that can look in that situation like I did and say, there is no conceivable reason that I can sit here and think that this is good, but I'm going to think it anyways because I have faith in God. I have trust in God, and I know that God is the best of planners, and whatever God decides for me is the absolute best path for me. This is the things that you have to think about if you have true faith. And you can extrapolate this not only out to God, which is the most important and the most high, obviously, but if you're a woman, you need to be thinking this about your marriage, about your husband, about your man, and the same thing about your wife. Because as the woman, you choose the man that you're going to be with. So you need to pick a good man, a man that you believe in, a man that you trust, a man that you love, a man that you have faith in. Because faith is forgiveness. Faith is undying love. Undying, as in it doesn't go away. You need that kind of faith in your husband, in your family. Because if your husband says to you, hey, I'm going to build this boat like Noah. I'm going to build this boat because God told me I'm going to build this boat because a flood is coming. You could easily look at him and say, oh, he's crazy. He's gone insane. Why would God tell him to do this? I don't know why God told him, so I'm not going to listen to him. That's the easy way. That's the path of least resistance. That takes no strength. That takes no energy to just block it out of your mind and not trust. But if you're the woman, it takes strength to have that faith. Whatever he's saying, I don't even realize what he's saying, and I don't know why he's even saying it. And I think he is absolutely crazy, but guess what? I know he has a connection with God, so I'm going to listen to him and have faith that he will lead me and my family to the promised land, because that is who I chose, and I know that that man is connected to God. More people need this kind of faith in their life. They need this undying love in their life. They need this message. I don't know who needs to hear this, but someone out there needs to hear this message. They need to listen to this message of faith. They need to truly understand that faith is not easy. Faith is hard. And that is why it's rewarded. Because it's something that is difficult. Because it's something that doesn't even make sense in a situation where you can't even conceive that it would make sense. And you still trust and you still believe. That is what faith is, my friends. So have faith in God. Have faith in your husband. Have faith in your wife. And don't give up on your relationship. Don't give up on God. Don't give up just because something is hard. That is when you need to give even more faith and even more belief. And you will be rewarded like I did, because now I stand here today as a man who healed through stage 5 kidney disease, which has never happened before, because I had faith in God on dialysis for years. And I healed when they told me I would not, because I had faith in my wife, I had faith in my life, and I had faith in the Most High, the plan of God.
Very well said, Han. And I mean, truly, like, Han is not just talking the talk. He really did walk the walk through this journey, and he would literally be in the hospital and people would come in, nurses, etc., priests sometimes, to pray with us. And people would be like, geez, wow, it must be tough, going through this. And honestly, every time he would say, oh no, it's fun. I'm having fun. People would say, oh, geez, that surgery. He's like, no, it's a good time. Oh, you're on dialysis. Yeah, it was fun. I'm not even kidding you. He would never spread any negativity about it. And it's not because it was fun. It is the farthest thing from it. It's not, this may sound like, oh, it must have not been that bad. No, trust me. This is something you wouldn't want your worst enemy to go through. It really was difficult. And he did absolutely everything he could to stay in the right mind state and just strengthen the faith instead of diminishing it through that. And he's probably more closer to God than he could have ever even imagined at the start of the journey. And I don't know a single man on earth who is closer to God than him, truly. And that is what faith is all about. You will unlock powers, essentially, when you are able to have that faith through something. Your insides are screaming that you don't want to do this. And if you still have the faith that it is from God, then it's essentially like unlocking powers, which is a miracle, is a very powerful thing. And a miracle was created because of that strength and faith. And it reminds me of, I have a journal that Han actually got me last Christmas. And at the end of every page is a little quote from the Bible. And a lot of times that quote happens to just be aligned with what I need to focus on for the day or think about or just open my eyes. And just today, this is what it said on my page. I actually took a picture because I was going to send it to him. So it says from Hebrews 11:1, it said, faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. So being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. So even if we don't see it in any way fathomable, possible in our own mind, we can still see what's going to happen. We can still see the good. We can still see God. And in our lowest moments, God honestly wants to be there more for us. God will never turn away from you. And that's what love is about too. Love is never giving up on somebody. And in this life, we're supposed to try and be most like God, and God will never give up on us, no matter how far we turn away, no matter how lost and broken we may get. That's when God's saying they need me now more than ever. And to be most like God, that's how we need to be for our loved ones too, in all of our relationships, but especially in our partnerships, marriage, husband and wife. It's never, ever, ever turning your back on them and loving them even more when you can tell they're losing their way, because that's what they need. When people are losing their way, they need more love. Your ego will tell you, screw it. But that's why it's so important to have the faith, to have your daily practice so that you're grounded in God. Godliness is within you, is the core of you, so that you have room to give love when others need it. Because if you're not having that, you're going to start getting more and more ruled by your ego, and you're not going to want to give love to anyone but yourself.
Wow. Guys, this is real and this is important. And I didn't even know that I don't know. I don't even know why you didn't send that to me.
I just
mean, you didn't even
forgot.
send it to me, but but that's crazy. And guys, we want to know what you guys think about faith. If you guys have any stories, what faith means to you, please let us know down below. And thank you guys for commenting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for donating, guys. Doesn't matter if it's 1 cent, $20, $1, whatever. It means more to us than you'll ever know, guys. I mean, it's needed, guys. So thank you so much for being
everyone.
here. And we appreciate you more than you'll ever know. We're sending you love and light. God bless you.